Imagine a world where the sun is more than just a source of light and warmth, where it isn't just a massive, blazing sphere of plasma, but a cosmic entity sending cryptic messages across the vastness of space. What if I told you that this isn't just science fiction, that right now scientists are detecting mysterious signals, strange bursts of radio waves, bizarre pulses of X-rays, and eerie patterns hidden within the solar wind, coming from the heart of our very own star? Some of these signals are expected, following the sun's known rhythms, but others, they seem to appear out of nowhere, defying the laws of physics as we know them. Are these signals warnings of powerful solar storms, hidden forces at work within the sun, or signs of something even more extraordinary? Could they be evidence of unknown physics, something that could rewrite our understanding of the universe itself? Or if we dare to speculate, could they be signs of an intelligence beyond our comprehension? Every great journey starts with a few brave explorers. Right now, Cosmic Whispers is just beginning, and your support means everything. If you enjoy unraveling the mysteries of the universe, hit subscribe. It's free, and it helps us grow this community together. To understand these signals, we must first explore what the sun really is. Because despite how familiar it seems, our star is anything but simple. In fact, it is one of the most dynamic and unpredictable objects in our solar system. Imagine an enormous nuclear inferno, a sphere more than 860,000 miles across, with temperatures at its core soaring to a mind-melting 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. At this extreme temperature, hydrogen atoms are forced together, fusing into helium and releasing an enormous amount of energy. This energy then travels outward through layers of searing hot plasma, eventually reaching the sun's surface, where it erupts into space as light, heat, and charged particles. But this is only part of the story. The sun is not just a fireball, it is a magnetic monster. Its entire structure is threaded with powerful magnetic fields, twisting and tangling as the sun rotates. These magnetic forces are responsible for some of the most violent eruptions in our solar system. Solar flares, explosive bursts of radiation that can disrupt satellites and communication systems, coronal mass ejections, billion-ton clouds of electrified gas that can trigger geomagnetic storms on Earth, and the ever-present solar wind, an invisible stream of charged particles racing through space at nearly 1 million miles per hour. But here's where things get strange. Among the expected patterns of solar activity, astronomers have detected signals that seem unnatural. In 2019, the Parker Solar Probe, humanity's most ambitious mission to touch the sun, picked up something bizarre. As it plunged into the sun's outer atmosphere, it detected structured radio pulses, almost like a coded transmission. These weren't random bursts from solar flares or simple fluctuations in the solar wind. They had a rhythm, a pattern, as if something within the sun itself was generating a deliberate signal. Scientists scrambled to explain what they were seeing, but the data didn't match any known sources of solar radio emissions. Was this a new form of plasma interaction? A previously unknown magnetic process? Or if we entertain the most daring possibilities, was it something else entirely? The mystery deepened in 2022 when researchers identified an anomaly in the sun's magnetic field, something they called a solar heartbeat. This bizarre pulsing signal, cycling roughly every 10 seconds, was completely unlike anything recorded before. The sun, chaotic and turbulent by nature, should not be producing such a precise rhythmic pulse. Some theorists speculated that this could be evidence of previously undetected waves moving through the sun's plasma, waves that could reveal hidden layers of the sun's interior, possibly even solving long-standing mysteries about solar magnetism. Then, in 2023, something even more shocking happened. Shocking. A group of astronomers using ground-based radio telescopes recorded a sunspot, emitting a never-before-seen radio burst. Normally, sunspots, those dark patches on the sun's surface, are well studied and expected to produce certain kinds of signals. But this one was different. Instead of a steady, predictable frequency, the signal was erratic, almost as if it was pulsing in an unnatural way. Some experts believe this strange sunspot behavior might be evidence of exotic plasma interactions, where charged particles are accelerating in ways we don't yet understand. Others suggest that it could be related to a deeper, more hidden process within the Sun, perhaps something linked to the very birth and death of magnetic fields. But then there are the more radical theories. What if these signals aren't just the result of natural processes? What if we're seeing something designed, something beyond the reach of human understanding? We may think we know the Sun, we watch its light rise and fall every day. We understand its energy fuels life on Earth, and we use science to predict its storms. But these signals, these unexplained bursts of energy, suggest that we're only scratching the surface of what the Sun is truly capable of. Could these signals be a warning? A glimpse into an unknown force hidden within our star? Or perhaps they are revealing something even more profound, something we're not yet ready to understand. And this is only the beginning. In the next section, we'll dive even deeper into these signals, exploring the cutting-edge research that is pushing the boundaries of our knowledge and revealing new, mind-bending possibilities. The Sun has always been a source of wonder. Ancient civilizations worshipped it, fearing its wrath and basking in its life-giving energy. Yet for all our technological advancements, the Sun is still a mystery in many ways. And as we've just seen, something peculiar is happening. Signals are escaping from deep within its plasma-filled heart, signals that challenge our understanding of solar physics. But now, we must ask the next big question. What's causing these signals? And what do they mean for us here on Earth? To answer this, scientists have turned to some of the most advanced tools ever built: solar telescopes, space probes, and supercomputers, each one offering new insights into the Sun's hidden complexities. One of the biggest breakthroughs came in 2020, when astronomers used the European Space Agency's solar orbiter to capture the most detailed images of the Sun's surface ever seen. What they found was unexpected. Instead of a smooth, fiery sphere, the Sun's surface was littered with thousands of tiny, flickering structures. Scientists called them campfires, miniature explosions of energy that had never been seen before. These tiny bursts of light might explain one of the Sun's greatest mysteries: the coronal heating problem. Why the Sun's outer atmosphere, or corona, is hundreds of times hotter than its surface. But here's the strange part. Some of these campfires seem to release structured, patterned radio waves, similar to the ones detected by the Parker Solar Probe. Were these small explosions acting as tiny antennas, broadcasting signals across space? Or were they revealing some deeper, more fundamental process within the Sun? The mystery deepened with another peculiar finding: an unexpected reverse shockwave detected in the Sun's lower atmosphere. Normally, solar waves travel outward, carrying energy from the Sun's core to the surface and into space. But in 2021, scientists observed something unusual: a pulse of energy moving in the opposite direction, as if something was pulling energy back into the Sun. This kind of behavior shouldn't be possible. Yet there it was. Some researchers believe this could be evidence of previously unknown magnetoacoustic waves, powerful vibrations that travel through the Sun's plasma and may be responsible for the rhythmic pulses detected by solar probes. But there's another possibility, one that's far more unnerving. What if the Sun is interacting with an unseen force? In 2022, a team of astrophysicists from NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center published a study suggesting that some of these signals might be linked to dark matter, the invisible substance that makes up most of the universe's mass. According to their models, pockets of dark matter could be clustering near the Sun, subtly influencing its magnetic fields and generating exotic forms of radiation. If this theory is correct, then these signals might not just be telling us about the Sun. They could be revealing new physics, evidence of an invisible cosmic force that has been hiding in plain sight. But the anomalies don't stop there. Scientists have also detected supermassive coronal loops, gigantic arcs of plasma that rise from the Sun's surface and stretch hundreds of thousands of miles into space. Normally, these loops follow predictable patterns, but in 2023, researchers observed something that left them speechless: a coronal loop that vanished in an instant. One moment it was a towering structure of electrified gas. The next, it was gone. No collapse, no fading. It simply disappeared. What could cause such a thing? One theory suggests that an unknown form of magnetic reconnection, a process where opposing magnetic fields suddenly realign, might be creating short-lived bursts of energy so intense that they annihilate entire structures in a fraction of a second. But here's where it gets even stranger. The disappearance of the loop coincided with an unusual radio signal, one that lasted exactly 12 seconds. 12 seconds. The same length as some of the pulsing signals detected in previous years. Coincidence? Maybe. But the deeper we look, the more the sun seems to be revealing patterns that defy easy explanations. And what if some of these signals are more than just the sun's natural processes? What if they are intentional? It's a question that makes even the most seasoned scientists uncomfortable. But throughout history, many of humanity's greatest discoveries have come from asking uncomfortable questions. Could an advanced intelligence, one vastly older than us, be using the sun as a kind of cosmic beacon? Could the sun itself be part of a larger galaxy-wide communication system, one that we are only now beginning to perceive? In 2023, researchers working on the Breakthrough Listen project, an initiative searching for extraterrestrial signals, announced something intriguing. They had detected an unexplained repeating pattern in radio waves near the sun's corona. This wasn't like the usual solar flares or bursts of background noise. It had structure. The researchers were cautious. They weren't saying it was proof of anything beyond natural astrophysical processes, but the implications were staggering. If intelligent civilizations exist, wouldn't they find stars to be the perfect beacons for communication? Could it be possible that some of these signals, long dismissed as mere solar noise, are actually part of a message, one we simply haven't decoded yet? As we push the limits of our understanding, we are left with more questions than answers. The sun, the very heart of our solar system, is still full of secrets. Some of them may be explained by new discoveries in physics, hidden forces shaping the universe in ways we never imagined. But others, they may remain beyond our comprehension, waiting for a future generation to unlock. But one thing is certain, we are not done searching. And as we continue to listen, to watch and to explore, the sun may yet reveal its greatest mystery of all. In the next section, we'll take a closer look at the potential dangers these signals could pose, the possibility of a coming solar event that could change life on Earth forever, and what humanity must do to prepare for the unknown. For centuries, the sun has been a symbol of life, its golden light nourishing the Earth and shaping the course of civilizations. But as we've seen, it is also a force of chaos, a roaring inferno of nuclear reactions and magnetic tempests capable of unleashing destruction on a planetary scale. Now, as we decode the mysterious signals escaping from the sun, we must confront an unsettling possibility. Are these signals warnings? To understand the potential danger, we need to look at one of the sun's most powerful and unpredictable phenomena: solar storms. These storms originate from the sun's tangled magnetic fields, which constantly twist and snap like cosmic rubber bands. When enough energy builds up, these magnetic fields explode, releasing coronal mass ejections, CMEs, colossal eruptions of charged particles that travel at millions of miles per hour. Most of the time, these CMEs drift harmlessly into space, but every now and then, one is aimed directly at Earth, and when that happens, the results can be catastrophic. The Carrington event of 1859 is the most infamous example. Without warning, the sun unleashed a storm so powerful that telegraph systems across the world sparked into flames. Auroras, normally confined to the polar regions, stretched as far south as the Caribbean, illuminating the night sky with eerie red and green lights. If a storm of that magnitude were to hit today, in our technology-dependent world, the damage would be immeasurable. Power grids would collapse, satellites would fail, entire nations could be plunged into darkness. But here's where things get even more alarming. Some of the signals we are detecting today bear eerie similarities to the ones recorded before past solar megastorms. In late 2023, scientists analyzing data from the Parker Solar Probe detected a series of low-frequency radio bursts emanating from the sun's outer corona. These signals weren't like the structured pulses we discussed earlier. These were different. They were chaotic, fragmented, almost like the sun was sending out a distress call. At first, researchers thought they were random fluctuations, natural byproduct of solar activity. But when they compared them to historical data, they found something unsettling. The exact same type of radio bursts were detected in the months leading up to the Carrington event, and before a second, lesser-known event in 1921, which caused electrical fires in New York City's train system. Could it be a coincidence? Possibly. But what if these signals are an early warning system, a way for scientists to predict when a major solar storm is coming? The problem is, we don't yet fully understand them. The Sun is an immensely complex system, and while we can observe its activity, predicting its behavior is another challenge entirely. But some researchers believe we may be on the verge of cracking the code. A recent breakthrough came from the Daniel K. Inouye Solar Telescope, the most advanced solar observatory on Earth. In early 2024, astronomers using the telescope captured high-resolution images of solar plasma currents moving beneath the Sun's surface, swirling rivers of molten energy, flowing like the currents of Earth's deep ocean. These currents, they discovered, seemed to follow a hidden cycle, one that correlated eerily with past solar storms. If this finding holds, it could revolutionize our ability to predict space weather. But it also raises a troubling question. Are we overdue for another Carrington-level event? Some scientists think the answer is yes. In fact, based on current solar activity cycles, many experts believe that we are entering a period of heightened solar instability, a time when the Sun's magnetic fields are more likely to snap, releasing massive CMEs toward Earth. And while our modern world is more resilient than in 1859, it is also far more vulnerable. Consider this: a single well-aimed solar storm could wipe out the global internet for weeks or even months. Undersea fiber optic cables, vital for global communications, would be knocked offline. GPS satellites would become useless. Financial markets would crash. In the worst-case scenario, it could take years to rebuild modern infrastructure. Governments are taking this threat seriously. In 2023, NASA and the European Space Agency launched Solar Shield, an initiative to monitor solar storms in real time and give early warnings if a dangerous CME is on its way. But the truth is, there is only so much we can do. Unlike hurricanes or earthquakes, there is no way to stop a solar storm. We can only prepare and hope. But there is one last, more unsettling possibility that we haven't yet explored. What if something else is influencing the Sun? Some researchers have speculated that external cosmic forces, perhaps even artificial ones, could be affecting the Sun's behavior. It's a radical idea, but history has shown that radical ideas sometimes turn out to be true. Consider this. In 2022, a team of astrophysicists from Harvard and the SETI Institute proposed that stellar engineering, the deliberate modification of a star's behavior, might be a detectable sign of advanced extraterrestrial civilizations. If a sufficiently advanced species wanted to send a message across interstellar distances, they wouldn't need to use radio waves or lasers. They could simply manipulate the Sun itself, altering its energy output in ways that only an intelligent observer would recognize. The strange structured pulses we detected in the Sun's radio emissions, the repeating 12-second signals, the bizarre vanishing coronal loops, could they be more than just quirks of physics? Could they be signs of something watching us, studying us, or even trying to communicate with us? We don't have the answers yet. But what we do know is this: the Sun is not just a glowing ball of fire in the sky. It is a cosmic enigma, one that we are only beginning to understand. And as we continue to unravel its secrets, one final question remains. What happens next? In the final section, we will explore the ultimate implications of these discoveries. What could the future hold for humanity as we learn more about the Sun's hidden signals? Could we one day harness its power in ways we never imagined? Or are we on the verge of uncovering something we were never meant to find? The Sun has always been a paradox, an untamed nuclear beast that sustains life while hiding dangers beyond our comprehension. It is the heart of our solar system, the source of all energy. yet it remains an enigma wrapped in fire. And now, as we decode its mysterious signals, we are forced to confront something far more profound than we ever anticipated, because these signals may not just be warnings, they may be the key to humanity's future. Harnessing the sun, the ultimate power source. For centuries, civilizations have dreamed of capturing the sun's energy. Ancient myths spoke of gods harnessing its power, while scientists and visionaries pondered ways to bring its limitless potential down to Earth. But what if these strange signals are not just natural anomalies, but clues to something greater? We are already on the brink of achieving one of humanity's most ambitious technological goals: fusion power, the ability to create energy the same way the sun does. Unlike conventional nuclear energy, fusion would produce limitless, clean power, without radioactive waste. And the signals we've detected, the rhythmic pulses, the energy bursts, could provide new insights into the sun's inner workings, allowing us to replicate its power on Earth. In 2022, scientists at the National Ignition Facility in California achieved fusion ignition for the first time, producing more energy than was put into the reaction. This was a monumental step toward the ultimate goal of sustainable fusion power. But to truly master this technology, we need to understand the sun on a level we never have before. Some researchers believe the recent discoveries, especially the unusual plasma currents and magnetic pulses, could provide vital data to refine our fusion reactors. If we learn how to stabilize and control these processes, we could usher in an era where energy scarcity is a thing of the past. No more fossil fuels, no more energy crises, just a civilization powered by the same forces that fuel the stars. But the sun's signals could also hold implications for something even more ambitious. Something that would transform humanity into a Type 2 civilization on the Kardashev scale, one capable of harnessing the full energy of a star. The Dyson sphere, humanity's greatest leap. One of the most groundbreaking theories in astrophysics is the Dyson sphere, a megastructure that could completely surround a star, capturing its energy output and making it available for advanced civilizations. A fully functional Dyson sphere would provide power on a scale unimaginable to us today, enabling planetary engineering, interstellar travel, and even artificial intelligence powerful enough to simulate entire universes. And some researchers believe that if we can fully decode the sun's strange signals, it might reveal hidden energy patterns that could make a Dyson sphere feasible. Think about it. These 12-second pulses, the rhythmic magnetic waves, the strange energy anomalies. What if they aren't just quirks of solar physics? What if they are evidence of an undiscovered energy cycle, one that could be manipulated to create technology far beyond our current understanding? The sun, then, wouldn't just be a celestial body, it would be our future, the very foundation upon which humanity could build an interstellar civilization. But before we get ahead of ourselves, there's one more possibility we need to address. And it's the most unsettling one of all, a cosmic warning, or a call. We've explored the idea that these signals could be natural, arising from unknown solar physics. We've considered their potential role in future technologies. But there remains another question, one that lingers in the minds of those who dare to think beyond the boundaries of conventional science. What if these signals are not coming from the sun itself? As we discussed earlier, the sun could be an ideal beacon for communication, a place where an advanced intelligence could subtly embed messages, knowing that any civilization studying its star would eventually find them. But what if it's more than that? What if these signals are warnings? Some researchers believe that stars could act as interstellar alarm systems, broadcasting signals when they encounter cosmic anomalies, strange distortions in space-time, rogue black holes, or even technological interference from civilizations, playing with forces they don't fully understand. And here's the chilling part. Some of the sun's recent energy fluctuations do not match known solar cycles. In 2023, astronomers at the European Southern Observatory detected a sudden, unexplained shift in the sun's magnetic field, one that did not correspond to any previously observed solar pattern. At the same time, another research team found anomalous particle bursts coming from the sun's outer layers, bursts that resembled high-energy emissions seen in stars undergoing gravitational disturbances. If stars can act as warning beacons, then we must ask, what is the sun warning us about? Could there be an approaching cosmic event that we have yet to detect? A rogue star? A massive solar storm unlike anything in recorded history? Or could the sun be reacting to something artificial? Something interfering with its natural processes? The final mystery. A message in the fire. As we stand on the edge of discovery, we are left with more questions than answers. The sun is still, full of secrets, secrets that could change everything we know about astrophysics, energy, and even the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Are these signals natural or artificial? Are they the keys to unlocking limitless power, or a dire warning from the depths of space? For now, all we can do is continue to listen, to observe, to push the boundaries of what we know. But one thing is certain, the sun is speaking. And it's up to us to decipher its message before it's too late. What do you think? Could the sun's signals be a natural phenomenon we have yet to understand? A hidden cosmic message? Or something even more mysterious? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed unraveling this mystery, be sure to like, share, and comment to keep the conversation going. The universe is full of enigmas waiting to be explored, and together we'll uncover them one by one.